Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater. We are playing Grin, and now we're pretty much at the climactic scene where you all have broken down, the three of you, Sam, Terrence, and Shane, have broken down a beam that you had been basically handcuffed to, and Jeff, your character's dead.
Yep.
But you've been making yourself troublesome.
Yeah, you're right.
And then for you, Taylor, your character has been strapped down to a table. The doctor wants to cut off your arm. He's probably going to sew it onto his own
nice
body.
arms. What can I say?
So now you all are going to charge with a pole.
Yep.
I have a feeling that it's going to require another set of flips.
Burning.
Wow, flip. I'm gonna make Terrence flip again.
No. Uh-oh.
It's a 2.
Terrence is gonna flip another one.
What?
Joker.
It's a joke.
Yes! Bring you either madness or death. Madness or death.
So, Terrence, you're the first one that's running towards the doctor, and you did not secure your chains for your manacles well enough. And so they've fallen, and you've actually got your foot tangled in them, and you fall head first into the saw that the doctor is holding.
Oh,
man.
Oh.
Joining the death.
Yes!
That's disgusting.
Unfortunately, because that happens,
Thanks,
like,
Terrence.
the pole is all of a sudden just pushed down into the ground.
Yeah.
Into the doctor's foot.
And you guys
Yeah.
vault over it.
And in order to, like,
Thank God for track and
in
field.
order not to lose your balance and fall, we're gonna have to do another flip.
Oh man, I should have been a pole vaulter instead of a wrestler.
So do you guys have anything you want to burn?
I've got one left, so no,
I'm
not,
gonna burn mine.
I'm not going to burn.
This is for Shane.
Shame.
It's a 4.
Yeah.
So you all were able to hold on to the pole just fine. What are you doing, Taylor?
I got my arm free, didn't
Yes, you did.
I am rolling off of the bench away from the doctor.
Okay. Let's go ahead and flip for that, unless you want to burn.
No.
It's a king. Under 2. Flip again. Okay. We're flipping again. That's a 3. The 3 left alive are Shane, Sam, and Taylor. If you guys want to continue running forward and try and jab this rusty metal rail into Dr. Schroeder, you're going to need to jump over his body. We'll need to flip for that.
What else are we gonna do?
Alright, let's do it.
7. So you're able to get over your poor drunk friend's dead friend's Terrence's body. How do you want to try and impale the doctor?
In the neck.
In the
It's a small target. I'm just saying.
I mean,
it's easy
like-
to miss the neck. If we go for the stomach,
He can
Who says it's
survive
real?
his stomach with
Who says his stomach is real?
Yeah.
who says any of it was real? But maybe we could go.
You want to do the neck?
Sure.
Alright. Flip to aim.
Mhm.
Okay, success to aim. Go ahead and flip again. Who wants to be first?
The neck was his idea.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright.
Good about
It's an 8. So you hit him in the throat, and he makes this horrible gasping noise as his larynx is crushed. And you start driving him back towards the table.
Strap him down, Taylor.
Deal.
So you guys want to knock him onto the bed?
Is he choking on his own blood yet?
Yes, he is. There's a lot of blood welling out of his mouth, and he actually spits a huge gob into your face. Shame.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Gross.
So what are you doing, Taylor? You're on the opposite side of the table as this is happening.
I am going to join them and put my weight on that bar as well.
Okay.
That is the most important thing right now.
So he starts turning this horrible shade of purple and then red, and he's gasping. He's trying to push himself off of the table. I'm assuming you're... Did you come around to the other side of the table where they are?
Where they are.
Okay, so he's trying to get to the opposite side, roll off onto the floor, and he's actually able to do that. He starts running for the door that had been previously sealed, and in the time that you had been knocked out, he had unsealed it. And,
the bad door.
Yes, and
Yeah,
it brought you.
I almost checked that door, and I decided I didn't want to check that door. I was really hoping it was still sealed.
And he bursts through it, and there's like this,
Great.
all this plumes of fungal matter just start wafting into the room where you're at. He's gasping and choking, but he's still going.
Is the door open in or out so we can push it shut?
No, he pushes
No,
through
he
it.
pushes
He
through.
runs through it, and the doors swing out
No.
into the hallway.
It's a hallway.
Do we want to try to go out the other way?
Let's leave.
Try to go back to the drip room and out that way?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna try to leave through the drip room.
Okay. So to climb back up there, since you've knocked down one of the major rails, it's going to be harder to get a hold on the railing to climb up to the viewing dais. So it's going to be.
There's no other way down there.
It's through that hallway that you don't want to go through,
Uh,
or it's up that section.
That hallway heads out to the woods. It gets us out of here.
They don't know.
We didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm informing you guys right now.
Oh, because you have the map.
I have the map.
But also the crazy
Yeah.
guy's that way.
Yeah.
And he's not dead yet. And he got impaled on the neck and he didn't die yet. He can saw off body parts and attach them to his own body parts.
He got
It's very
impaled through
scary.
he got impaled through the neck and then ran.
Yeah, just like it's not normal. It's not.
I mean, I don't think he's but woods or back through the scary place, or through the scary place.
They're all
I was sitting, where's the not scary place?
Well, right now, if he's going towards the woods, I'm gonna say the building is the less scary place.
Yeah.
Valid.
Alright, I'm gonna try to climb up the thingy.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is a flip for Sam.
Yep.
5. This is a flip for Shane. 9. This is a flip for Taylor, which is a king, and a jack, and a king,
Oh god.
and a 3.
Oh.
Now you're going last.
Yes. Sure sounds like it.
Okay. So you're able to scramble up there. It takes some doing, just because
We're still handcuffed.
you still have the manacles on.
Yeah.
Haven't bothered to remove those yet, and you're still have some weird chemical imbalances because of the sedative and then the caffeine. You're not feeling the greatest. So it takes you a little while to get up there, but you're able to do it with some teamwork. Now you're going to climb up the ladder, still manacled.
There's a pretty big space between that, right?
Yeah.
It makes a really good choking chain.
That's a great thought.
Although if impaling him in the neck didn't do the trick, I don't know if choking's gonna.
Did he search our pockets?
Well, he definitely had searched Mike's pockets, so I'm assuming that you would have
So we have nothing.
just your clothes and your chains.
You're lucky you have chains. I don't even have chains. I just have my clothes.
Oh, so sad.
Did you steal his wallet chain? It's low,
This
man.
poor little Taylor wanted some chains too.
No, Taylor's fine without his chains.
Alright, so now we're gonna try to get out into the derby room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're able to do that. So you now have to go through the hallway with the nails in the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and flip for that. Sam is going first. Sam, you got a 5. Taylor was going last, so that means Shane gets an 8. And you got a 10, Taylor.
Taylor will flip again.
Taylor flips again with another 10. You do make it to the foyer.
Is there anything I can pick up weapony? Because right now I got nothing.
So my pocket knife might have fallen out of my pocket.
Some spindle. I'm gonna try to break a spindle off the
That's what I was
railing.
thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grab a thing off the
Yeah.
banister.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and
Good plan.
all 3 of you want to do that?
Yes.
Queen, this is for Sam, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she said it first.
2. Okay, so you're able to do that without too much. Shane, Joker.
Yes.
Man, I was looking at that last match too.
Is he gonna go insane now?
We will say that you have just seen so much horror that you start reliving that emotional embarrassment of your childhood trauma when you were 12 years old.
True.
And so what happens is that you start hearing the voices of your friends who have actually been egging you on this whole time. So you hear Brad. What does he hear you say?
Little pansy man. Just gonna pee yourself and walk away, aren't you?
What does he hear you say?
Shane's such a wuss. He doesn't do anything.
And then you start hearing the voices of the people who are standing next to you. What does Taylor say?
Man, that Shane guy. I think I saw him crying earlier.
What does Sam say?
I know how to make him stop laughing at you.
You feel the need to prove that you are truly the bravest of all who have entered the house. So instead of pulling off the spindle, you grab the top of the railing and you vault onto the stairs higher up, about 5 or 6 stairs up. And those hold you just long enough to start you running up the stairs. And you're screaming all the way, "I'm going to be the last one!" And you disappear into the rec room, and all of a sudden they just start hearing this weird dissonant piano music because you've been studying piano since you were about 14 years old. No, we'll say 8 years old. You've been studying it, so you start playing the peppiest song that you know. You start playing it super slow. The two of you just downstairs, you can start hearing this creepy music. Now you have a choice. Are you going to follow him up those stairs?
Hells no.
I'm with
And you
that.
hear,
They hate this.
I think it's time to call in the professional help.
Yeah, I'm with no. I will not be following him.
looking out, guys.
Running for the door.
So you running for the door?
Yeah.
The door is padlocked from the outside.
I've found another way out.
Upper windows.
So we go back upstairs.
Or the tunnel. Yeah. Or the tunnel.
Only we still had that rope.
You see it drop down from the top room.
I don't know if that was crazy laugh or regular laugh.
I don't know, but that's like the creepiest thing that's happened this whole time. So, okay, so we can see moonlight through a hole
Through the hole.
to the rec room.
Yes.
Like we climb out onto the ceiling.
But he's in the rec room.
Yeah, but he hasn't tried to kill us yet.
Let's go upstairs.
Oh, let's okay, go upstairs.
There's other places we haven't looked to see if there's maybe a way out.
Okay,
Fire escape. There's gotta be a fire escape. Like any residential places.
let's go.
Even in the 80s.
maybe out the office window.
Yeah.
Alright.
How do you want to go upstairs?
Those other stairs that, the ones that we went up earlier.
Okay. So you go up those stairs and it takes you back to the place where there's the
the children's wing.
God's
Oh, gosh.
special children.
Yeah. Forgot about that. You just want to go die in there? Let's go die in there.
I'm pretty sure. No, either that or two options. One is to go into the office and look for a fire escape. The other way, it's a children's ward. They had to fire escape.
Do you want to just go and die?
This is getting creepier and creepier.
Do you say that in game?
Yes! Yes!
Okay.
The piano has stopped.
Oh shit, let's go to the children's wing.
Children's wing.
Yeah,
Let's
children's
go-
wing, children's wing.
Yes, let's go die in there.
That's good.
So the children's wing, as you come in, there is a whole bunch of dolls and stuffed animals.
I'm lighting them
all
on
over the
fire.
place.
Is there any windows in the children's ward?
There are any children in the children's wing.
If there are, please tell me they're dead. I mean,
like all the way dead. Yeah, like 100.
I mean, I'm not saying in a dark way. I'm just saying.
I'd rather deal with dead bodies than living psychopaths.
Yeah.
It's a really long open room, and you can see like overturned rocking horse. It looks like there aren't any windows or anything until the very end of the room.
Of course, we don't have flashlight.
Moonlight kind of. So.
It makes
okay.
everything less creepy.
I'm making a beeline for that window.
No, I'm gonna follow very closely behind you.
All right, you got a 6, Taylor, and you got a 3, Sam.
Let's have Sam.
Sam will flip again. Sam flipped an 8. As you're approaching the end where the window is, you can start to smell like the reek of urine.
There's somebody in here.
No, I just peed myself.
Then why do you smell like week old urine?
Kidding. That is definitely someone here.
I still have my wooden spindle.
And I'm going to use it to try to break open that window.
Alright, while you're breaking up the window, I'm gonna put my back to your back, and I'm gonna jab at anything that comes within within arm's reach.
It looks like to the side, like under the left windowsill, there's like a pile, like a nest made out of blankets and newspapers. It's like, it looks like someone has been staying there.
What, is there somebody there?
You're looking for someone?
I'm asking, as I'm on my way to breaking the window, do I clearly see someone?
No.
So I'm swinging at that window. As hard as I can.
It starts to crack,
Okay.
and you hear a glass bottle shattering behind you. Like a slurred voice says, "What are you doing in my house?"
Sam, are you going to take care of him?
It's a window cleaning service, sir.
Oh, you want to try and bluff your way? Joker? I mean,
Jack.
Jack. I'm sorry.
You want it almost as much as I do.
9. Jack. You turn around and you see like a really disheveled older bum, essentially. It was like salt and pepper beard. He's wearing like 2 or 3 layers of clothing. And he's also just broken a cheap wine bottle and he's holding it in front of him threateningly.
Well, I have my stick and I'm holding it in front of me, threatening.
Okay.
Going, Taylor, keep trying to break the freaking window, dude.
Taylor, keep trying to break the freaking window.
You're going to try to keep it breaking this window? That is a jack.
It is a jack.
That is a king. That is a 3.
I'm flipping it.
That's a 9.
He's gonna flip again.
That's an 8. Your banister support actually snaps against the glass because it's, old, rotting, and everything like that. The glass has begun to spider web, but the mesh inside of it is keeping it reinforced. The homeless guy is going to come after you with the wine bottle.
I'm gonna jab at him.
Okay. There's a 4, so you're able to catch the wine bottle
Okay.
as he swings, like as he goes to stab at you. You're able to catch it with a spindle and parry it.
Okay. And then I'm gonna chuck him into the window to break the glass
Okay.
with the button.
All right.
Smart.
Well, let's go ahead and give that a try. Flip to 7. Oh,
Again.
we're gonna flip again. We flipped a 5.
Jerk faces, I will light my match.
Jeff, spelled Jerk Face.
Jerk face.
Jerk
So the bum hits the window really hard, and it's spider, like there's a huge spider web now where like his back hit the wall. You shoved him in there pretty good.
Let's do it again.
It looks like you would need to do it again. Do you want to get in on the bash a bum?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
With your broken spindle.
He's up against the window. We're trying to break the window open. So I'm going to give him a little push with my foot. Like, a good push.
More like a hard kick.
Yeah.
Foot stop.
Try to shove him through the rest of the way.
Okay, now do you want this to be a burn or a flip?
I'll take a flip.
You flipped a 5. So you succeed in breaking through the glass, and he's screaming at you guys now, and he tries to grab your foot that's planted in his stomach. He tries to grab onto it to try and push you off balance. So we'll flip again to see
Yeah,
if
it
you
was a
can keep
jerk my foot back, kind of.
Okay, let's Let's see how well that works out. 3. So you're able to succeed at that without too much difficulty. After all, you do have the upper hand. It looks like one last charge from both of you put together would push him through the window.
I'm just trying to get through the window.
Yeah.
And if he's got to go through the window first, I'm okay with that.
So we're just gonna be like, dude, move, while we're running out the window, giving him the chance to get out of the way.
Okay.
With my spear pointing at his face.
Sam.
Did I just die?
No!
Do I burst through the window and fall to my death?
No. What happens is that Taylor had discarded his stick.
Oh, he's gonna impale me.
Yeah.
Nice knowing you.
And he's going to push it through your gut.
I told you we were gonna go.
You did say we were going to.
die.
At least one of us did. I mean.
As she dies, you hear the voice of Shane. Hey, Taylor. You still laughing at me? I'm laughing at you now. You can't get out of here.
Is he in the room with me, or am I just hearing this in my head?
No, he's walking closer and closer to you.
I am going to use my mad cheerleading skills, because I'm the captain of the cheerleading squad.
Nice.
And I, no joke, it's on me. And I'm jumping through the window.
Okay.
Because we're only on the second floor, right?
Tuck and roll.
Yep.
Flipper
Buffy
bird,
style.
Taylor.
About
Yeah. Woo. 3 flips and a twist.
Go Lions!
And he sticks it.
I attempted to flip out the window.
Do you want to flip or burn?
I'm flipping.
So you flipped a 3.
Okay.
So you hit the ground on your back.
Ouch.
And it knocks the air out of you, so that's going to be another card.
Okay.
King. Jack. Jack.
Ooh.
2.
Flip.
Queen. 9.
Flip.
Jack. 4.
Oh, I guess I can make a flip.
Jack. 9.
You want me to keep playing this? Alright, Taylor. I flipped again.
You want to flip it? 10.
Like, my hands are sweating. Like,
Play this out. Let's see where it goes.
You hear hitting the ground next to you. Sounds like someone has jumped out of the window after you.
Is it the homeless guy?
There are manacles clinking.
Did he land on his back? Did the wrestler land on his back?
No.
No. All right. So
Because the reason you landed on your back was because you were charging through the window, and you broke it, and you didn't have any control over your balance.
okay. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna run.
Okay, that's going to be a flip. You got a 5.
I'm running towards the front gate where we cut the "Do Not Enter" signy thing.
You guys never got the sign off the door, like you said.
No, I'm okay with that.
But Shane doesn't want you to go. So he lashes out and he tries to sweep your feet out from under you with the chain that he has, like from his manacles.
I jump it.
Okay.
Oh, he flips.
Cheerleader versus wrestler.
Joker.
Go!
Killed by my own friend.
It's okay, I was killed by a doorknob.
Stole the surprise. You went to jump the chains, and like it actually catches your feet, and you fall and hit your head on a protruding rock. You can remember when you were 8 years old, and the rush as you took a match and you crawled under your parents' bed and you lit your mother's robe on fire. And you can remember the joy that you felt as you crawled through the blazing embers of your family's 2-story house, that you were finally going to rule your own way. You remember that now as you're laying on the turf of an insane asylum that's been abandoned for 10 years. The only crazy person that you see is someone who you lied to and told that they were your friend. You grab the chain and you pull him down on top of you, and you grab his head in your hands, and you bash his head repeatedly over and over and over and over again onto that rock that you hit your own head on. And you say, "Die, you bastard." And that just stops. That laugh collapses into a horrible gurgling as you break his teeth with the rock. You run back into the asylum through the tunnel filled with a fungal infestation floating through the air, looking for the one who used to claim this as his home, but is now rightly yours. And that is Grin. Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means that you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is @bonethrowerstheater, and also you can look us up on Facebook and Google+. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.